gas station, you know, just pump people up. You have a lot of different ways to disrupt that. You can pull the Pugna out of range with your, you know, the purple one, whatever, the Void Pull. You can throw him up, you can stun him. A lot of different things that this brew can exploit. And, of course, as they mentioned, that Vessel Buyer. So I can see the reasoning why they want to do it. They do have overwhelming team fight, so I think they wanted to just really persist about having that. Because if you look overall at 9Pandas, their team fight is pretty lackluster. It's more about, you know, once they get their items online and how they're going to be able to take the fights and pick off targets one by one, because they have a lot of burst damage. So we'll see what's going to come out ahead, if it is going to be team fight or if it's just going to be the overall, I guess, like stronger draft from 9Pandas, because I do like those.
Let's see. Let's see. I mean,
it's like MieRo's best hero.
Yeah.
In my opinion, and it's Antares' best hero. I love him on his Skywrath. His Sky and his Techies, he was like one of the first ones actually just to be spamming Sky before anybody else did. And interesting to see how they are setting up the lane. So they're putting solo top. So that's actually really, that's pretty curious. So I guess they want to have this way to bully the Monkey King even more, rather than having the Sky who can just be telegraphed and can end up just dying up here. Solo can cause a lot of issues. Your decreps, your blasts, and everything for a Monkeys. Definitely frustrating, so I like the lane setup.
Yeah, I mean, what does this sort of mean then for the bottom lane? You know, having Antares backing up Ramsey. Is there kind of kill potential for them? Is sort of the Skywrath as the safe lane support going to be enough to keep Ramsey safe?
Yeah, I think he should be fine. He's going to have to bring a lot of regen. That tends to be the case mostly versus Techies anyway, but Antares, as I said, he's just so comfortable in this matchup, brought a lot of regen, so yeah, I really like the setup here. I think 9Pandas has really strong 3 lanes. And yeah, I don't know how Chris is going to do mid. I feel like Kiyotaka is just going to be able to really crush this one, because you can secure all these denies.
Yeah, both range creeps taken away. How about Kiyotaka on the Storm?
Yeah, I like that they put solo up here. This was really smart.
Just not an easy lane for Chris to step up into.
No. And level 3 hits, and you could actually just probably go for the kill here.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you've got your bottle done as well. And he's going to try for it now. It's close. One more. He's got him.
He's got him.
He's got him. I mean, they chose to play this matchup right, folks, so that they felt that something good would happen here. Whatever it is, it's not going to be happening in the early moments of this lane.
I think Kiyotaka's going to have actually. And top, they're putting a ton of pressure onto these two as well. They're bullying Panda. They're bullying pakazs as well. Bottom lane, it's going to be a bit of a slower start, it does seem, for Ramses. That is the one lane that's going to go well for Ichi, but the other 2 lanes do seem very difficult. And yeah, Kiyotaka's going to go. He's going to go crazy. Ramses.
The concoction off. The final right click from Matthew will find him. Wisper. See if he goes down in return. Ooh, the stick judges. Antar is able to live. Will bring down Wisper, but he's also going to die. Double kill for Matthew. He's the one getting the ultimate cleanup.
Okay. Good kill there. They need to get kills in this bottom lane, as we're already seeing. I mean,
yeah, because mid
is going to be such a stomp. I mean, we used to, honestly, like, even years ago, I've seen people theorycraft even when Brood was kind of dominant in the off lane. People have sometimes picked the Storm to play versus have tried it. It's been a long time since I've seen that, but yeah, I mean, why Chris wanted this here.
I mean, I guess the thing is, right, when they open up their draft, right, with the Brood first pick, there's always going to be the case that they just sort of had to find some way to slot it into their lineup, right?
Yeah.
And
really
I guess, yeah, that they felt that sort of the strengths elsewhere were going to outweigh sort of the struggles that the Brood would have when you put it mid in this situation.
I'm just worried about the recovery for the Brood in general as bottom. They will be able to find Wisper this time around. He's not going to have TP to be able to get back to the lane, so now Ramses is going to be fine to free farm after that one death. All 3 lanes look like they're quickly just 9Pandas dominance.
They go for Matthew as well. They've got him.
They got
him. There, and Antares is able to finish him off. So may have got that double kill earlier, Matthew, but yeah, 9Pandas coming back into the lane, cleaning up both of them. Lane falls back in their favor.
My big concern really for Chris is that all 3 cores are actually very good versus Broodmother this game. So even if he just wants to like leave this lane and go somewhere else, Alchemist can chill in the lane versus him, Beastmaster can chill in the lane versus him, so can the Storm. So I'm just wondering where Chris goes after this lane just is. It's an absolute domination.
I don't know. I think pretty much all of the range creeps being denied, at least close to it by Kiyotaka.
He's playing this one for perfection.
Radiant structures.
And yeah, top, even like we said, even pakazs being slowed down because they did this setup here with solo. They even claim both of the healing lotuses from the 3-minute mark. It's 2k gold in 4 minutes.
I mean, you can see as well, Kiyotaka keeping himself in a good position in mana. Guessing these water runes, he's going to be pretty much back into full. He's prepping to go for the kill. Once he hits that level 6, he's going to be diving in and looking to take Chris down.
Yep.
Bottom lane will dive. And Antares will find the trade, takes Matthew out.
Nah, he's still farming so well, though. Anyway, the Alchemist is top 2 net worth. And they're diving top.
To be getting this Panda. And it's going to be stick charges and another blast here for Solo. It's not even necessary. Just the right clicks alone. They've got another blood grenade to throw out at him. Double kill for Solo.
He didn't even go decrep. He actually just went to Nether Ward in this lane. Blasting him with Nether Ward. They can't trade versus him.
I mean, I think they sort of realized with the early lead that they were getting, they don't have to worry about playing defensive. They just go all out and continue to snowball top. Mid lane 6 is hit. Chris has got to be careful.
Chris has just hit level 5. Is there going to be another range deny? No, he gets that one, but absolute freedom here for Kiyotaka. Falcon Blade level 6. It's only 5 minutes in. Like, that's pretty absurd. 3k net worth. It's going to be his oyster. They are Solo getting some. No, it's not stacking at all. Yeah, lanes are heavily in dominance here for 9Pandas over EG. And you still have to just play these lanes. I don't think you can actually move things around just yet, but Chris could just die at any moment.
Yeah, +1 and Kiyotaka can go for the kill. Chris is stepping right back. Sees that Solo shows up mid. Knows that you cannot approach the wave under any reason. And it's going to be the 6-minute power rune. They're setting up with both supports. Kiyotaka gets something good here. He's going to be going for kills.
Yeah, they're trying to bully Ramses a little bit with acid spray. They can't dive him under tower. They're going to try, though, actually.
They can it with the 3 of them. TP coming in. Ramses, he's going to have a concoction to throw out. He'll opt to throw it the way a Panda is under the tower. They kill Panda off. Ramses still alive. Wisper's trying to chase him down. Will get him, but almost certainly dies to the tower in return. They get Ramses, but it's costing them a lot of resources.
Mid.
They're diving in as Chris, he's going to be going down. Kiyotaka, final attack. Will do it here with the DD.
They commit 3 heroes bottom and they lose 2 just to go for this Alchemist. Antares is going to be level 6 any moment now. This is a humongous Skywrath as well. Not even the gold so much, but the levels. It's going to be a 6.
And this tower's going down. Lots being done with this DD rune on Kiyotaka. They get the kill. And this is going to be the tier 1 tower taken away from the Brood 6 minutes in.
Yeah, and where's he going to go, right? I'm really just worried because, like I was saying earlier, where does this Chris go? It just might have to just go jungle because all 3 lanes that he goes to, he could just die and he could just give up way too much gold. You don't want to go to the Alchemist because then you're feeding spiders. 7 minutes. Antares, is he actually going to be able to get this as well? He's not. They do end up taking that one away.
They should kill him for it.
Yeah, level 6.
Efforts.
He might. He's trying to make it to the. Oh, no way.
Is he?
No! Use the Lotus perfectly in time.
Okay. They just can't catch a break here, EG.
I'm giving him a clap for that one. Hey, they got the Wisdom Rune. There you go. That's the one break.
Car's hopping around the trees.
I feel better.
Be careful. These axes flying about. He's going to come back down in 3-wave.
He got caught.
They're going to get him like that.
I can't believe he jumped up there.
Yeah, he came back down and then came back. I mean, I think he kind of knew the moment he sort of stepped back off the trees to hit the creeps. He was screwed. There was no living.
And just, I mean, a roar. That's kind of like a BM roar right there. They have the kill anyway, but MieRo's just like, whatever. 90-second cooldown. Who cares?
They're going to go for Chris again.
Chris.
They've got the combo. Vortex into the Mystic Flare. There's nothing to be done.
A beatdown. And Ramses, even though he's died 3 times, he's still top 2 net worth, all things considered as well too. Like, absurd stuff right now from 9Pandas, these lane setups. Support's so high level. Top, MieRo, can they set up for him?
As hard boss Solo's around, does of course now have a point into Decrepify, so if anything does start going down, but badly for them in that play, 9Pandas he'll always able to stop this Monkey King.
And look at this, they're picking up Arcane Boots almost on both of the supports at 8 minutes in.
Yeah,
and
they're
both
go with the spam,
yeah.
with the spells. They can kill whoever.
Yeah. I'm surprised pakazs jumped in that tree. That was just, yeah. I mean, you just set yourself up to get cut. He probably dies anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, even if you jump to sort of a further tree, the axes are likely to find you. Kiyotaka's probably going to get a freebie here.
Yep, walking in.
Sentry will get dropped, but at the same time, Kiyotaka happy to reveal himself from the invis. And Panda, he's going to be taken out. Another kill for Kiyotaka.
And he's going to get filled right back up to full. You can keep going. Anybody he finds is very likely dead, and pakazs so far from any type of component, even for Battle Fury. This might be a quick one, Owen.
They're crushing it.
Yeah.
completely crushing it, and they've got a great lineup to snowball.
Super good lineup to snowball and super good lineup to counter pretty much most of these heroes across the board here. This Broodmother just has no recovery place to go, as we were saying. Taking bottom tower, though, at the least there for Chris, but... Real brutal for 10 minutes.
Radiant's bottom tower has
Wasn't able to get any farm at all really from that mid, just sitting on sort of this brown boots and Soul Ring.
I think
9 minutes in. It's going to try and queue up the Orchid to have some sort of answer.
Auto. Wisper. I was about to say, Wisper is like their saving grace if he can get some stuff off, but just gets popped.
Now Panda is gone. I mean, he's a little low on mana, Kiyotaka. We're going to see if they can do this. He is on his own.
Oh, they should get him here.
So this could be a good chance to punish. As yet, no, they're coming in with the TPs now. Oh, maybe the Decrepify's there.
No way.
It is. Decrepify's there. They're going to start trying to heal him up. It's going to give him enough mana to zip once more. He's under his own tier 2, but he will still die. Solo also to get punished for that attempt. But TPs, they're coming in. Pakazs, can he get out of this? Axes and the roar from MieRo. He cannot. Pakazs will die. Not a bad kill.
Not a bad kill.
They get Kiyotaka, but it's not without a cost.
No. I can't believe how far he gets away. I mean, he's pretty tanky because he's level 9, so he's able to waltz back, but almost ends up surviving. Solo. Feels a little richer. He might have had like a Pavis and been able to save him with it. He's only 200 away from it, so that was very close to them not even getting this kill. As Ramses during this time, he's been able to take that space. He's got his relic. Radiance is coming up pretty soon. Wisper has the vessel. See if they can connect with anything here. Panda wants any XP he gets level 4.
Kiyotaka's just going to go straight for Panda. Knows that there's nothing Panda could do to save himself. Going for Wisper, of course, a lot tougher with the Primus Blitz already. We'll pop it.
Ramses.
He's got Matthew heading over to try and back him up, but Kiyotaka's doing his best to block Matthew up. Ramses, Chemical Rage off. The damage from Matthew jumping in is too much for Ramses to withstand. As Ramses goes down. After the Primal Split, though, with Antares here, they could try and go for Wisper. Antares, he's got the Mystic Flare, comes crashing down onto Wisper as they continue to be the team to come out on top with these cleanups, 9Pandas.
They have to commit so much. Tier 1's up. They can just quickly react and get kills. It's like every time EG gets like one small kill, it just 9Pandas strikes back with much more every single time. Antares is level 9. Is he higher level than Ramses? He is. Skywrath is absolutely tremendous.
Yep. He's getting a lot from this, being involved in a lot of action, and he's going to go straight for queuing up the Lotus, just stop. Have an answer to that one item, that Chris is going to try and rush it.
Hey, it's his best hero, and he's clearly displaying that here on Antares, getting these kills. And is Mystic still invisible for you? Whatever. Pakazs getting gone on top.
No, it is sometimes.
I couldn't see it.
It is. It was for you, but it wasn't for the stream.
Okay.
So it's just a bit of a coin toss whether you see the Mystic Flare or not.
Kiyotaka does use all his mana, but yep, he's got Solo behind him, so he is safe. Solo's just going to keep pumping him up. Back to full. Hello. And yeah, Kiyotaka's even going for the Orchid himself. So pretty cool. He's going to go for that because he's playing versus the Brewmaster, right? So a clear way to just shut down the only hero that feels like it's having an okay time on the side of EG.
Yep.
I like that choice.
It's going to be a quick time on it as well.
Yeah, the silence is always amazing versus Brew.
Arcane Rune as well on the top side of the river. And they'll find Matthew. Easy little catch here. So make sure that he's the one to take it. Decrepifying the blast to secure the kill. Kiyotaka back up, pick up that Arcane Rune. The map is just not safe right now for EG.
Not safe to go anywhere. All three cores just struggling to find any type of recovery outlet. And yep, 9Pandas just continue to dominate the whole map. It's 20-7. Feels like they literally can just go anywhere they want. Kiyotaka, as we said, always has mana to fight, and there's the Orchid. So now, even where EG's perhaps maybe their chances around like big ulti wombo combo stuff like that, if he doesn't immediately pop Primal, he's just going to get killed from this silence. They do have 6 on the Disruptor now, though, so they're going to look for a smoke play and try to catch and get the initiation themselves with their big team fight, but they need to have this connect.
6 on Disruptor, Orchid on Brood. Gonna find Kiyotaka though. He's not messing around. As soon as he catches sense that they're coming for him, he's straight away with the ball landing. Does mean the glimpses will be there onto Antares. He'll be the one to be left behind, but Kiyotaka would have been the big grab, and they don't find him. They just get the support,
and they'll just full bail out now. So they see 5. It's 5 heroes commit for the rotation,
and that tier 2 tower nearly pretty much gone. They're all the way down to 2 HP. Not going to be able to finish it off, so they can go for deny. But that's still a tier 2 off the map. 13 minutes in.
13. Yeah, 14. But yeah, I think that's one of the faster ones we've had Actually, we had a 14-minute game, so we probably had quite a bit of faster. But a really fast tower here coming out. Ooh, Kiyotaka actually takes the Wisdom Rune himself. He's near 12. They're looking for their offensive plays. They have so much control and silence for this Brewmaster. Wisper, be careful.
They still want to go. Have the Static Storm.
He's going to show himself. The backup. The Disruptor's waiting. 9Pandas, they're not going to take the bait.
I mean, EG are setting up it with the numbers to make sure that any fight that does occur, there's at least a chance they can outnumber what 9Pandas throw at them.
Pakazs at the least has finished his Battle Fury. I thought it was going to come out so much slower this game. 15 minutes with how brutal it really has felt for him. Not bad.
Gonna move around here.
EG's just playing as 4. That means that you see that net worth increasing. Ramses and MieRo, they're just farming during this. Waiting for their next big timing. Can EG get the catch here?
They really want to try.
Gonna get Kiyotaka.
Gonna get him back in the Static Storm. With the Primal Split, they've got that extra bit of lockdown. Jump ball with the techies, they've got it.
Nicely done.
They take Kiyotaka out. They're gonna be able to find Solo as well in the trees.
Beautiful. That's they needed that so badly. The vision, they still had that there on the Twin Gate from earlier. Can they catch more?
They're gonna look for it. Antares is gonna try for the TP away. He'll get out.
Dire's bottom tower
Definitely
is under attack.
good news there for EG with those 2 kills that they find and not losing anything themselves.
Yeah, signs of life. 9Pandas didn't expect that vision to be there. They're completely splitting up the map. They are trying to play that like economy game, having the Beastmaster on one side, Alk on the other, as we see there. Yeah, Glimpse pulling him back in because of that ward.
Yeah, nothing to save him once he's in there, and Wisper, immediate Primal Split, knows that he has to press it early to play aggressive and not get caught out by the silences, and it goes very, very well for them.
And now, we're going to see 9Pandas very likely look to punish, right? Brew splits down, Disruptor ult down for 30 seconds or so. I mean, even if they feel the need to punish, though, because they are still getting a lot of farm here for Ramses and from MieRo. But the gold lead, it is, swung from 8k to 5k, so that kill is big. MieRo, though, timing is hit. Helm of the Overlord is done, BKB Alchemist. Now they can really force the issue, and it might just go for a Roche forcing here with the BKB on Alk. I don't know if EG can even go for that if they have their ultimates.
Touché!
That's what the call's going to be from them. Panda just trying to finish off his Glimmer mid.
I think you just farm. Everyone farm. Everyone max efficiency. Everyone hit some neutrals, hit some creeps here on the side of EG, because you cannot contest this.
Really very ready to go. Ramses hitting those timings. Radiant's BKB once he's got the Blink Dagger. He'll look to get involved in the majority of the fights. He just forced the way to Kiyotaka. So there's Storm between the Aegis and the backup of the Pugna. Pretty much infinite mana to play with, it's going to feel like in these team fights.
The best Aegis carrier, right? Having it this early, it's going to be painful, because we saw there how much they have to commit to kill him, right? So if they have to commit Static Storm, everything there from the Brew to kill him the once, he's just going to come right back and be able to dominate the fight. So EG, for this next fight, it's going to be a complicated one. Might just have to try to avoid as best as they can.
Yeah, or at least be able to be prepared to throw down the ults and settle for maybe taking the Aegis away and then running. Don't stick
Something
around
like
for
that.
round 2. Not going to be able to do it twice at this point. Wisper. Bullied out the lane. I mean, Kiyotaka's going to look for chase. He's on target with a zip forward, and they'll get him. That's Wisper taken down.
He's fine.
Mr. BG have to hold back up to the high ground.
Just instantly back up to full mana. They actually built double Pavis this game, the 2 supports, to be able to throw it onto this Storm. So, I mean, yeah, they could even protect him if he does get caught in all these ultimates with that. There is a Dispel, of course. We do have the Brewmaster with that, so might be able to just remove them and get the burst anyway. But they're going to start pushing. 9Pandas. They have this Helm of the Overlord. They're going to start knocking.
I mean, Kiyotaka's going to try and go for Panda. It was a pretty big zip, though. So, completely out of mana. We'll start to now get topped up by Solo. Sort of bait EG out of the base. Ramsey's got Kikoshi going. We see pakazs turn up in the fight, drop down Wikon's command. Just look, the BKB turns over towards Panda. They go for the squishies first. Now they look for pakazs. They catch him with the silence. And they've got enough mana here on Kiyotaka to close the gap onto pakazs. Double kill for the Storm. Pakazs, I mean, as you say, got a good time on the Battle Fury. His farm is not bad considering the state of the game, but that was a risky move. Tries to turn up the action. and it cost him his life.
I'm surprised he turns up, honestly. I thought he was just going to continue farming. I think it's pretty difficult to
Oh,
set
they're in
up
again,
here.
and they've got Wisper, they've got the silence, they've got the Mystic Flare. Have they got enough? He's getting burst slow, but the Glimmer, it will save him.
He's okay.
Able to walk away there, only just though. But the Glimmer from, I believe, Matthew bailing him out.
Wait, did they just glyph? Or is that the earlier glyph? They glyphed in that. I think that was their tier 3 glyph. For the tier 2.
Yeah, that glyph just came in right now.
Whoops. I think they missed it or something. Whoops. I don't even know what I just saw. Well, now 9Pandas could force the high ground, and Matthew, he's actually just going to walk into 2 heroes here, but she's going to be okay. I'm shocked that pakazs showed up for that fight. Because I know they're playing into Aegis too, so it's even if you get Kiyotaka there, it's a tough one. And he really needs BKB.
And he was farming fast. Right?
He was.
Like, if he's able to sort of avoid the fight through, you lose tier 2, but maybe get that BKB. Top lane, another attempt onto Wisper. Once again, not enough damage through the silence to kill him off.
Oh, Pugno. Shows up. About 4 points in decrep. All the way back up to full. Still 2 minutes on Aegis. BKB soon there for Chris. They're going to have double BKB timing. And let's see what they can actually connect with that one there. It's going to have to be some humongous Wukong's command.
I mean, this is the thing. Despite being 10k down, obviously a large part of that being the fact that they're against an Alchemist, the recovery's not been bad by EG. You know, you got to remember, Chris had such a tough lane in that mid matchup. He's now level, well, he's in fact ahead of levels of Kiyotaka, and the farm, he's only about 1,000 gold behind, so recoveries are being made by EG.
It's a pretty big mountain to climb, though. The levels and everything do hurt. The gold, it tells a tale, but the levels as well tell another one.
Try and set up some Matthew, but these Glimmer Capes did a good job of bailing EG out against these attempts by Antares' setup.
I'm just looking at Wisper. I think they can just kill his Brewlings. He's still only got the level 1 split. It's 21 minutes in. The supports on the side of 9Pandas is level 12 on Antares. pakazs, BKB's done.
And backup's going to come in from Kiyotaka. He goes straight for Panda on the back lines. Once again, though, not enough to kill him solo.
Okay, Solo's isolated.
They get the ult off here, Wisper, and they get the drag back. Kiyotaka's in the Static Storm, has got the Aegis, so he'll be back for round 2.
Here's Ramses.
Get the concoction off, actually connects over towards Matthew as well, the AoE, and MieRo clears up Matthew with the summons. Trying to zip in for more Kiyotaka, he's trying to find these supports, he'll get Panda. This time, Panda cannot survive. Now they look over towards Wisper, the split comes to an end, Wisper goes down. 9Pandas, they'll get the push going on this bottom lane. In fact, Kiyotaka, he's trying to see if he can get the zip over maybe to find pakazs.
Dire's bottom tower
They're
is under attack.
too far behind at this point. pakazs will get away, but losing 4 for just the Skywrath and the Aegis, which was quickly ticking out as well too soon.
Yeah, had just about 40 seconds left. Yeah. So getting the most of it. And Kiyotaka, he's going to find pakazs.
No way, he actually
He's going to find him. See if he can play around this smartly enough to get the kill. He can. Kites him up. Mystic Flare comes down. Antares, he'll say thanks for the kill.
Level 13 Skywrath. 2 levels over some cores.
They cleaned up all the tier 2s now, 22 minutes in.
What a game, really. I mean, I really want to highlight a lot about, of course, the mid lane, how it went, because the Storm really decimated this Broodmother, but also, I think that little switch up that they did, it's not something too crazy, but Pugna going top, Sky going bottom. This Pugna actually owned this Monkey King, too. Like, yeah, this has just been an excellent game from start to his point so far from 9Pandas, not really giving up too much of anything. It's only 2 deaths on Kiyotaka, and I don't think he minds too much. Let's see that again. Beautiful fight. Just great. Re-engage, disengage coming out there from 9Pandas.
Yeah, as you said, you know exactly how you want your last moments of an Aegis to go.
Yep. And now they even have pipe on MieRo. So we saw damage being an issue there for EG. Now they have an extra thing, an extra layer they're going to have to try to go through to bring down some of these heroes. This is so hard.
If Kiyotaka gets caught in a Static Storm, it doesn't matter if he's going to be close by to MieRo and the pipe gets popped.
Yep,
the only one that's going to really be threatening him is the damage of the cars. But of course, he's not quite at that point where he hits super hard. Just on the basic, the Battle Fury and the BKB needs that next time before he can really start to be relied upon to get these kills.
Yeah, I feel like killing the cores is it's pretty much gonna start being impossible for the side of EG. They might have to just settle for supports and then just play the fights in some crazy manner to try to kind of come back in it. Wisper's still 11. Now, you really need level 2 Brew Split to have any type of hope in any of these fights. He's really had to take the back foot this game on this Brew. Just trying to allow Chris to come back, and yeah, they're targeting him.
Yeah, which feels tough as well, because you can only imagine with the way that EG wanted to play this with their lanes, with how they closed the draft with Wisper's Brew. You know, they did sort of make this decision to put the Brood mid, who was going to have a tough start, because they wanted, you know, felt that Wisper having this last pick for him, getting to play that on the off lane, would be what it would take to shut down 9Pandas early.
Yeah, and I think they, like they were mentioning, I think Fear talked about it a few times, is they like this Monkey King versus the Beastmaster, but it was a Monkey King versus a Beastmaster with a Pugna, not a Skywrath. I think he was expecting to pick, yeah, I can just mischief dodge these Skywrath nukes. What Pugna does is he just hits you in these lanes. It's not even just about Nether Blast. He does so much harassment, protection, etc. That's why we're seeing it picked so much, besides just the gas station. So, yeah, I think EG got maybe tripped up a little bit by that kind of swap around, but either way, they did put this... I mean, they did cause this to happen to themselves with that brew switch up.
Yeah, the little things, as I think you were saying during draft, right? The opening, it's definitely feeling as better as much as it looked. You know, when you have one team getting this Storm Pugna, the other one opening with the Brood Techies.
Yeah,
it's always going to be a bit of a risk.
Yeah, EG just they said it on panel too. Just it seems like struggling to find their identity this tournament. It happens when you're losing every game. You keep trying new stuff, new openers, and you're like, why is nothing working? So, yeah, it's tough for them. Level 12 finally hit on Wisper. He's close to an Aghanims. But Roche, it's back up, and 9Pandas. Surprised they actually haven't gone to set up for it.
I mean, Ramses and Antares, they're looking for a sneaky play here.
They're just looking for kills.
They're going to go for this. They're going to go for Chris. There's the jump. Concoction into the Mystic Flare. Chris is gone.
Okay, they just want to be aggressive instead of going for like the Roshan or anything like that. Don't blame them.
Also did end up pressing his BKB, of course, in those final moments. So even when he's back, BKB is going to be on cooldown.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
I think came out that last second as the stun came to an end. But, of course, did not save him from the damage already come down upon him. Top lane, pakazs.
Oh, he's stuck. MieRo's just got the roar.
They've got him. He'll get BKB off. I think the raw control's still there. Turns with the boundless, tries for the TP, but the physical damage is done, and pakazs is out as well.
And Ramsey's just BKB TPs in their face. No way to stop it. Very smooth game.
Blink Dagger on MieRo, so it's going to become even easier for him to find these sort of setups onto pakazs.
Yep. And now they can go for the... Now they just can go back for that rush. Just run Ramses up there after he forced everybody back to base. And that should be enough for them to likely just go for the ending of this game.
I think so. Yeah. It's certainly looking to be that way. 26 minutes in, 23k lead for 9Pandas.
This Alchemist having 2 cores networks put together now. Given all that opportunity, of course, from his team. And Ramses does have 4 deaths, but his team's been putting on so much pressure that he just has... Oh, yeah, he just gets to play like the freest Alchemist ever. Roche, another Aegis for Kiyotaka. Killing him once is a problem, twice impossible. And he's even got a cheese, so kind of maybe enough. You kind of have to kill him like 3 times. All the lanes are pushed in. DD does spawn down bottom about a minute ago. I think for Matthew by himself.
Ramsey is able to easily solo the Tormentor. I say easily? Yeah, easily. Chemical Rage coming to an end. It's done enough damage.
He doesn't have Roger here, you know. Roger's the one who kills Ramses if they're going for Tormentor, so.
Stupendous!
And with this gold as well, super close to having his next time done getting that Abyssal. So it's tier 3 token. And this out's going to be super strong, even, of course, leaving the... Well, she's not going to be able to get to the DD in time. Well, it's just spraying 15 seconds.
Kiyotaka will get it.
Kiyotaka will just take it, Get it in his bottle.
He's going to be able to get double. What was the rune that was before that? Illusion, and then what was the one before that?
I don't think it was a good one. So
he might be able to get like a... He might be able to get like an Arcane right after this. Yep.
Oh!
I'm pretty sure it was an Arcane.
DD Arcane!
I don't remember all the cycle. Because there was an Illusion, a Shield, and then I believe it was a... I didn't see the end, but anyway. Jump!
Oh, he's looking for him! He's looking for him and he's found him! He's found pakazs. pakazs will be able to BKB if necessary. He's going to just rely on the Glimmer that's thrown his way. He holds on to BKB, now pops it. Does manage to turn and get the Boundless off. Will also get the Wukong's command off as well, but MieRo's in with the Blink Roar. Helps to finish him off. Kiyotaka's the one to get the last touch upon him, and pakazs is out for a minute.
And Ramsey's onto high ground here. Time to close it out.
He's diving in. In he goes onto Matthew. They get the silence as well over towards Wisper. Silence in return will be thrown down onto Kiyotaka, so he won't continue to dive on towards Wisper. He tries to find him. Wisper will make it away.
The Arcane Rune, he's trying. As soon as he get pumped back up, a glimpse, just to be annoying.
Dancing around in Kiyotaka.
If you're getting a glimpse of me, I'm gonna kill you.
And he will. Panda's out. The bottom racks, they'll be going.
And Chris just has to watch.
Was able to start recovering in farm, but just never was able to have an impact as the Brood. It feels this game with how rough of a start it was for him in that lane.
Man, these lanes are just way too devastating. And then rotations, lost towers early. MieRo, I think he played perfect Beastmaster. Kiyotaka dominated everything.
Yeah, both supports just complemented the lanes really nicely.
Yeah, I really like that little switch up that they did. I've seen that a lot now lately.
And Kiyotaka's in, so's Ramses. As that's Matthew gone, Wisper will get the primal split off in those final moments, but Chris
No damage.
will get raw, taken out. The mid-bracks are going. Does have buyback on the Spider, but even with that taken into account, there's not much to be done here as this game, it's over. GG's call. There's 9Pandas looking pretty hot here. EG just not finding their footing at the start of this.